Rockstar has released the trailer for Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. So we'll watch the trailer first, and then we'll get into some of the details surrounding it. So let's get into this.
Hello? I got a little job for you, pal.
They mess with me, they mess with the biggest boy in town!
So you can tell from what we've seen so far, and will continue to see, they've gone for a more cartoonish style than just making it like GTA 5. So instead they're just doing this cartoonish type style. The graphics are updated, but it's kind of the same look. It's interesting. It's an interesting decision. I'm not against it at all. I'm just kind of indifferent to it. It's fine. I like it. Yeah, I didn't really expect him to go this direction. Just different look for GTA, kind of.
I'm glad to see things back the way they used to be.
Well, that ought to put the coyote in the chicken coop, huh?
It's just not a completely different look, but instead of looking outdated, it just looks more cartoony. The old games just look like they're outdated graphics. These are up to date, kind of, but it's just a more cartoony feel than outdated. It's odd.
Oh, yeah! And if he's ratting us out, kill him. It's easy. Haven't you ever seen a movie?
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Shut up, Carl!
So November 11th it comes out on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So obviously it does look a lot better. I was kind of worried. Let's do this.
Kill him.
It looks a lot better. I was worried that it wasn't going to be that much of an upgrade and they were just going to half-ass it. But this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But again, it's that cartoonish look that's thrown me off a little bit. It is the same kind of feel as the older games, but instead of being like outdated graphics, it's kind of modern, but it's a cartoonish feel. It's just odd for this series. But here's an article from PC Gamer that we'll get some more details from. This is by Rich Stanton. It says, here's the Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, in action, out November. Comes with Grand Theft Auto 5 style controls and targeting. Rockstar recently confirmed one of the worst kept secrets in gaming. The early 3D Grand Theft Auto games have been remastered, and now they have a release date, as well as a trailer showcasing the originals against the remasters. Pre-orders are live on Rockstar website, and the game releases on November 11th. The price is $60 or £55, though you can knock a tenner off that by buying direct from Rockstar's store. Really. The product description boasts of across-the-board enhancements, including brilliant new lighting, environmental upgrades with high-resolution textures, increased draw distances, Grand Theft Auto 5 style controls and targeting, and much more, bringing these beloved worlds to life with all new levels of detail. So it's going to be Grand Theft Auto 5 style gameplay with this older style look. That's interesting. I mean, I'm down for it. Just kind of threw me off a bit. It also confirms that the developer is Rockstar North, but the games are, quote, adapted by Grove Street Games, using the Unreal Engine. The Floridian outfit, formerly known as War Drum Studios, is behind the various mobile ports of the GTA games, as well as versions of Max Payne and Bully. A Rockstar press release further expands on the changes. The remasters introduce wide-ranging modern control upgrades, including improvements to targeting and lock-on aiming, updated weapon and radio station wheels, updated mini-maps, with enhanced navigation, allowing players to set waypoints to destinations, updated achievements, trophies, and more. The Nintendo Switch version also features Switch-specific controls, including gyro aiming, as well as touchscreen, camera zooming, pans, and menu selections, while the PC version includes support for NVIDIA DLSS and additional new accomplishments via the Rockstar Games Social Club. Additional enhancements across all three titles include a completely rebuilt lighting system, improved shadows, weather, and reflections, upgraded character and vehicle models, along with higher resolution textures across buildings, weapons, roads, interiors, and more. Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy Definitive Edition also features a range of environmental upgrades, including all new foliage, smoother surfaces, and increased draw distances to provide a new level of depth and clarity throughout the world. There's a lot of graphical upgrades here, and it's a lot more than I thought. Again, a lot more than I thought they were going to do. Considering it's Rockstar, I just thought they were going to half-ass it with this. Considering they've just been living off of Grand Theft Auto 5, I thought they were just going to half-ass it, but they proved me wrong, I guess. Unsurprisingly, the system requirements are pretty low. Minimum specs are NVIDIA GeForce GTX 760 2GB or AMD Radeon R9 280 3GB. Recommended are NVIDIA GeForce GTX G70 4GB or AMD Radeon RX 570 4GB. And the games will take up 45 gigs of space. GTA 3 helped clarify our approach to making games, and it's something that has stuck with us in every game we make. From GTA 3 through GTA 5, the Red Dead Redemption series, and everything else, says Aaron Garbutt, head of development at Rockstar North. We are focused on building worlds, and on making these worlds as believable, detailed, interesting, varied, and alive as possible. We want to make worlds that make you feel like you are living in. Or that you feel like you are living in. That feel dynamic and filled with other characters. Where it's not just a facade that comes alive around you and for you, but as real places we can manage, and one that is filled with stories, characters, events, and fun, interesting things to do. Well, this, I don't know if you're going to feel like you're living in it, considering it's kind of cartoony, but regardless. One of the most obvious signs that the GTA Trilogy was coming has been Take-Two's war on modders. In February, it issued a DMCA notice against reverse-engineered source code releases for Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, and when work continued, it took a bigger step of filing a lawsuit to stop them. Remasters are 10 a penny these days, but you don't get much bigger or more influential than Grand Theft Auto 3. A truly groundbreaking game. Quote, the impact GTA 3 had on the culture and landscape of video games is almost impossible to measure, we said in a 2015 retrospective. Masses of open-world games that shamelessly riffed on it were released in its wake. It defined the language and design staples of the genre, and they're still in use to this day. Today marks the 20th anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 3, which will be marked in GTA Online with various commemorative gear and events. So there you go. I mean, again, a lot more work than I thought, and this isn't mentioned in the article, but Rockstar tweeted here, Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition will be available digitally November 11th. We got all that. With select physical releases on December 7th. So it's going to be digital for almost a month, it seems. And then select releases on December 7th. I don't know exactly what those select releases are. I don't know if it'll tell me here. Physical release for Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 on December 7th. No PlayStation 5. That's interesting. I wonder if that'll come out later. Maybe the PS4 version will just upgrade to PS5? I don't know. That is very interesting. Maybe the PS4 version would just be the same as the PS5 version. I don't know. Odd. But there is a Xbox Series X and S version and an Xbox One version, so probably not. That's very interesting. But the $60 price tag, there's enough upgrades where it justifies it probably. Justifies it more so than the Super Mario 3D All-Stars and some of the other stuff Nintendo's done. Certainly more than that expansion pack, that Nintendo Online expansion pack. We're not going to get into that right now, but I mean, I'm interested in this. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up right away. I might wait for a price drop at some point. I'm not sure. But definitely interesting and definitely on my radar. But what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment, share. I have another channel called Thoughtful Outlaw Sports where I talk about basketball, baseball, football, and anything else sports related I'm interested in. So check that out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.